they're just kids on an adventure. Like, they're good boys.
Exactly 2 weeks ago, Briar Schmiegelski's last known contact with his family, a text to his dad saying he and McLeod were heading into Alberta. He said he'd be in touch. 3 days later, Australian Lucas Fowler and American China Deese are found dead in remote northern British Columbia. The adventuring couple murdered, their families gutted.
It's a love story that's ended tragically. It really is. It's the worst ever love story.
That Friday, McLeod and Schmiegelski's truck is found in flames off another BC highway. Not far away, the body of UBC lecturer Len Dick, now also a murder victim.
He loved the marine environment, and so he focused all his attention on that. But he also was really focused on his family.
The teens are first labeled as missing. On Sunday, they go shopping in Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan. By Monday, they're in northern Manitoba. That night, their last known vehicle is found in flames, once again. And on Tuesday, the RCMP changes their status.
Cam and Briar are no longer considered missing. The RCMP are now considering Cam McLeod and Briar Schmiegelski as suspects.
Then they vanish. As police said today, no new sightings. But still tonight, the question is, even for the RCMP, where are the suspects? Let's get a policing perspective from Glenn Woods, a former RCMP superintendent and a former director of the RCMP Behavioral Sciences branch. He's in our Ottawa studio. And Glenn, I want to start with that video released today from earlier in the week, the two teens. Now, at that point, they hadn't been publicly identified as suspects, but as you watched that video, what did you think?
Well, I was taken a little bit aback by it simply because they did not appear to be panicked or upset. They were walking through the store very nonchalant, and I was quite surprised that they weren't showing a little more paranoia, trying to avoid cameras, and spending any length of time in a public place like that.
And drawing on your behavioral sciences background, does that tell you or suggest anything to you about them?
Well, I think firstly, as you said, they hadn't been identified as suspects yet. They may have thought themselves to be invisible at that point. And secondly, I don't think we're dealing with highly experienced lifetime criminals. I don't think they have that forensic awareness and are thoughtful like career criminals are. And it shows to me the lack of experience that we would normally see in the everyday criminal.
I've never seen a case like this. I don't know about you, but I think one of the challenges for the RCMP is trying to figure out what's in their mind, where are they going next? And so the RCMP finds that burned out car in northern Manitoba, so they've deployed this huge search in the woods, but then today they're suggesting maybe there's a possibility that these suspects aren't even there. This sounds like a really tough investigation to manage.
Well, it is, because it's got several moving parts. Every time there's a location where they're sighted, it becomes almost treated like a crime scene. If they burn a vehicle, it's another crime scene. And don't forget, they're still investigating 3 homicides. They have background investigation to do with respect to these individuals to try to identify history and get a better understanding and insight into how they're thinking. Keeping in mind here, the first priority at this point for the RCMP is to arrest these guys and to arrest them and avoid any further violence to the police or the suspects.
We have just a few seconds left, but one of the intriguing things today, the RCMP saying, look, if someone helped them out and didn't realize who they were, those people should come forward. You've been in that situation before. Do you think that they may be able to coax the RCMP, coax witnesses out of the woodwork here?
I think so, and I think generally the public understands the seriousness of the offenses committed by these individuals. So if it could be more comfortable for them to come forward reporting it without any feeling of being charged, I think that's going to be a big help.
Yeah, this is a tough case looking for these suspects, and we appreciate your insight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ian.